Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the darkness, but it's about after 6 in the afternoon and I just said to myself, let me just come here and do this video because I'm very impressed with the president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, on a tremendous interview that he did the other day with one of these reporters in Britain, the UK. He called Good Morning Britain, and I'm very impressed. That interview was about reparations. Man, that was a great interview that the president, Mr. President, did, and I would like to thank him for that interview. Now, the arrogance of the reporter basically asks the president, His Excellency Dr. Ali, why do you think that the British people should pay for what happened in history? Why should they pay now? And it happened years ago in history. So the president responded and said, because man, you're benefiting. The people of England and the UK is benefiting from the legacy of slavery, because years ago, during slavery, they got rich, they enriched themselves, and they would have used that money and to develop their country. So people in England now is benefiting from that. And I can't believe the arrogance from the reporter. Basically said that what do you want us to do? Do you want the royal family to give you one of their palace? Well, Mr. President responded and said no, he don't want that, because they built that palace, the wood coming out of Guyana and the resources coming out of the Caribbean built that palace. So we don't want it. We built that palace. What we want is reparations. And I'm saying these Caribbean leaders need to take note, because I'm not hearing nothing coming out of the Caribbean about reparations. And even if they're talking about reparations, they're too tame. They need to come out and let the world know that we're suffering in the Caribbean because of the legacy of slavery. So it's really dark now, man. It's really dark now. Let me start up and see. I probably should have done this video another day, but man, let's get it out the way, because I'm really hoping that Caribbean leaders would join the president of Guyana, because I've been following the president of Guyana for some time now, and he would have taken a number of trips to Africa, meeting with heads of state. And if you check out the African media on YouTube now, he's going viral. Everybody knows about him now because they're very much impressed. But I'm saying these other Caribbean leaders, they're trying to be diplomatic, they're staying quiet, and nobody even know they're there. They're not making no impact because the world don't even know they exist. So instead of hiding away yourself here in the Caribbean and try to be friends with everybody, and so nobody care. They don't care. Those Western powers, and so they're already rich. They made their money from slavery already, so they don't care about you. They don't even know you're there. My country, for example, St. Kitts and Nevis. You go anywhere in the world, in Western Europe, and you say St. Kitts and Nevis, maybe 5% of the people might know, but the majority of people there don't even know these islands exist. I know for a fact because I live there in England. So I can tell you, most people don't know, and even if they know, they're just like the reporter who showed arrogance that Britain shouldn't pay anything because it happened in the past. Let's leave it alone now. No, 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 no. We cannot leave this alone because let me tell you, the legacy of slavery is still here in the Caribbean. The culture in the Caribbean is a slave culture. Look at the culture. Look at the systems in place. Even though you have governments in the Caribbean which are almost 100% black African people, they're running a colonization system. It's like they're colonial governments. The way of operation and so is reminds me of colonization. And maybe that's why they're not saying anything, because they are benefiting because they are in government while the majority of the people suffer. So I am gonna say to Caribbean leaders again, time to speak up. Time to let these people know that there are people in the Caribbean suffering because of the legacy of slavery. And man, the president of Guyana and the president of Ghana and some other African presidents are speaking up now. So all it takes is that, all I want to see is that the Caribbean leaders who are here in the Caribbean just join the fight. That is all we're asking you to do. Join the fight and speak up for your people, because we, the people in the Caribbean, we are here, and people in Africa is watching this video, you know. I know if you're watching this video from Africa, I am in the Caribbean island of St. Kitts and Nevis. It's after 6 in the afternoon now, and you can see it's very dark. But I'm here speaking to you, and we need Mother Africa, and we need the Western powers to pay for reparations, pay for the legacy of slavery, and let us come together and join the handful of leaders who are speaking for reparations. As black countries, we need to work together, and we need to come together. It's dark, man. Let me see if I get some light. Can't get no light. Let me turn this way. Oh, this is the sky. As you can see in the background right now, you can see the moon in the background right now. And I'm gonna go up to 10 minutes in this video because it's really dark now. And I'm saying reparations now. Let us join the fight for reparations. And I would like to thank the president of Guyana, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, for speaking out for reparations, for representing the whole Caribbean. We appreciate it, and we're listening, and I know the Africans are listening to us here in the Caribbean, because the World Wide Web and YouTube is there, and people are watching this channel. I would have had people reaching out to me about trying to get information about St. Kitts and Nevis. So I'm happy to share this information with you, and thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, the President of Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, all of you. Much love, and keep up the fight, because we appreciate it here. We need more voices to speak out, but time to make a start. There's ants here, man. I'm in the backyard and have a bit of ants here biting me right now. So I'm gonna sign out now, and I would like to say, subscribe to this channel, Beyond Love Africa, and I'll see you again in the next video. Hit thumbs up, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and See you again in the next video. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.